Hey guys, today is all about breakfast. I want to show you how to make the perfect pancakes that I make every Sunday morning. First, the dry ingredients. I have 1 cup of flour. This is regular all-purpose flour, but you can also use whole wheat if you'd like. Then I have 1 teaspoon of baking powder and 1 teaspoon of coconut sugar, but you can use regular or brown sugar if you'd like. And of course a pinch of salt to give more depth to the flavor. And then for the liquid ingredients, for the wet ingredients, we have half a cup of milk. I use regular skim. Then we have a little bit of vanilla extract. And finally, we have 3 eggs that I'm going to divide in eggs and yolks. Then at the end of this, we will also flavor the pancakes with the mixture with a little bit of lemon zest or orange zest, which is really very tasty. And since I like my pancakes to have some fruit incorporated in it already, I will put blueberries, raspberries, and bananas in the pancakes. First, let's mix all the dry ingredients together. Flour, sugar, and 1 teaspoon of sugar, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, not soda powder, otherwise it's a catastrophe. And then a good pinch, about 1/4 teaspoon of salt to give more depth to the mixture. So I'm going to try to make it as even as possible, like so. Just a quick stir. And then we divide the eggs. I know that sometimes dividing eggs is considered a little bit too fancy for this process. That's why I make these pancakes only on a Sunday, because it makes a bit of dirty dishes. So these are the extra large eggs. Here you go. 1, 2, and 3. Oops. Come on. Doesn't want to come out. Wait, I'll do it with my hands. Sorry. Here you go. Now I'll add the milk to this mixture and I'll start stirring. But this one goes in the fridge with just a little bit of lemon juice. Why lemon juice? Because lemon juice allows the proteins of egg whites to actually stack together. So when we whisk this, it will actually come out with soft peaks, or even with stiff peaks, but they stand through the folding process that we do at the end of the mixture. So here we go, just a little bit of this. I'll put this in the fridge and then I'll start stirring the rest of the mixture. So now for our mixture of the dry ingredients plus milk and egg yolks, I'm going to stir everything quickly. Don't be afraid if you realize that it's a bit thick, because as you remember, the egg whites are going to be whipped together and they will give more liquidity. It's time to use the red monster. I love my KitchenAid, I love it. Ready to fold the egg whites in our mixture. While these were whipping, which takes very little actually, I also chopped up the banana and I washed the berries. So we will be ready to rock and roll with our pancakes. So I'm going to start with 1/3 of the egg whites as usual. And the folding action, as you remember, is of course from the bottom to the top. And this is because you want to make sure that you don't deflate the egg whites in the process. So it takes a little bit longer than just regular whipping, but it actually helps a lot because you will have extra fluffy pancakes. I'll keep going with the process and then I'll show you how it looks. So the batter is ready. Take a look. It's perfectly smooth, and as you can see, there are still some streaks for the egg whites. fear not, they won't make any difference. Actually, they will make the pancakes even fluffier with a texture that is a little bit more like, you know, when you make a very flaky pie crust. I'm going to turn on my skillet over medium heat, and then we'll add just a touch of oil and we'll start cooking. To make the pancakes as healthy as possible, I am heating some of the oil. I used about 1 teaspoon of canola or mixed seeds oil, and now I am cleaning the pan like this, so we don't have too much stuff in it. I also have been preheating my oven at 300 degrees. As you see, I've lined a baking sheet with some parchment paper because I will make sure to cook the pancakes, but also to keep them warm in the oven. So let's get started. Let's maybe make it 2. And we spread it again. I like my pancakes to be nice and big. As you will see, the batter has little bubbles on it because basically the egg whites and the baking soda, the baking powder, I made the mistake that I didn't want to make. They are actually reacting together. And now, before we do anything else, we can add our fruit to it. There's nothing better than a pancake with some fruit in it. And then let me just get a spatula from over here, and let's see, still pretty wet. I'll show you how it looks when I turn them around. Ready for the flip? Yay! Look how pretty it looks. I think we can, let's take a look. Yeah, I think we can probably put it over here. That's number 1. And then the oven is ready, perfect timing. So I'll pop this in the oven, and then I will keep doing the same process with the blueberries and then with the bananas.